Jim Finney, the referee for Hereford, sends them away. Manchester United smarting under the fact that they were thrashed 4 goals to nothing in a league match at Main Road a few weeks ago. But now United coming into great form. Lee with the throw. Charlton after. And that's the pattern of tonight. Everybody will be tackling back. Everybody will be giving 110%. Nobody more so than Bobby Charlton, one of the greatest professionals in the game. Away comes Strong for United, the best, number 11. Morgan. Corner kick to United.
And Mike, you know, you can already feel the atmosphere, can't you? I mean, it is a derby game, but it's a semi-final, second leg League Cup, and you were 2-1 up on the first leg.
We were, but we were quite confident when we went there. We played, you know, we thought we had a great chance of beating them. You know, the first game we struggled a little bit. I think you went to the lead, Bob. I think you scored. But we were quite confident about it, but it was the atmosphere was electric again. It's great to get out there, especially when you ran out and you came up onto the pitch at Old Trafford and you really hit the crowd there. It was fantastic. And then United came out with all the, you know, the established stars.
63,000 there that time, Bobby.
Yeah, it created a great atmosphere. Now with the new stadium at Old Trafford, you don't have the Stretford end as it was, where they used to pack themselves in here, and all the most vociferous supporters used to go in there, and you sometimes wondered how you got the ball to that end of the field. They seemed to just attract it, you know. You had to get it up there one way or another, especially in European matches, but this one is very similar because it's of great importance.
As usual, directing the defence. Young to take the corner. The ball on Stepney. The free kick has been given. Alex Stepney in line for place in Mexico with England. Taken by Doyle. Lee always putting weight on the United defence. Player you can't take your eyes off for a second. Ferry. His way back into the United side. Out comes Summerbee. Number 9 is Lee. Number 7, Summerbee. Young. Fire is sure. Boyer. And the goal! Boyer has scored it.
So, first blow to you then, Mike. Ian Bowyer scoring.
Yeah, it was a good ball from Francis. He played it wide to me, and I just knocked it. I saw Neil Young, and I just knocked a hard cross to him. He took it in his stride, actually. Instead of knocking it, he just took it the way he was playing. He took it past the defender who was coming at him, laid it across, and there's a bit of a scramble. Shots. Alex Stepney did exceptionally well, and Ian Bowyer just plonked it in the back of the net, which made us 3-1 up on aggregate.
That's
Robert,
right.
wasn't it?
3-1 up, which made it tough.
Tough game.
But City at that particular time up front, you know, they were tough competitors, you know, and you fought for everything inside the box, and they got it. So we have a hard match on our hands now.
It's important you get one back as soon as you possibly can here, Bobby, isn't it?
Well, if we can.
Styles.
That was unlucky.
Well,
By Styles.
you're going in the right direction anyway.
That was Norbert in there, wasn't he? Just getting...
Anybody else but nobody we might have scored there.
Could have been Dennis on that without it would have been. Look at him, John. Just got a bit of a graze on his knee there. I think that gentleman could have been your weak link that night.
Who?
In your particular night. I said, was
There
it
you
Paul
are.
Edwards? Paul Edwards.
1-1.
Yeah.
Paul Edwards.
Paul Edwards came
Paul
up from
Edwards
the back.
scorer, yes.
Yeah,
What do you remember of Paul Edwards?
Paul Edwards,
Bobby?
long, stringy centre-half type, you know, good in the air, and I was actually quite surprised. I'd forgot that he actually scored this goal, and it was strange for him to come into this position because he was really a defender. But I suppose we'd gone 3-1 down, you know, I probably thought, well, we better get one back as quickly as we
Sure.
can, if we can.
Yeah.
And he's done it for us, good lad.
Lee finding Book. That was a good idea. Book, having drawn you, was trying to outplay him with that beautiful push pass. Well, nobody working harder than Styles tonight. Summerbee, back to Bowyer. Young with the throw. Oakes to Summerbee. Bowyer waiting in the middle with Lee. There's Bowyer to Lee. Oh, a great save by Stepney. Tremendous shot from Francis Lee. Book to City. Oakes to Book. Away comes Dunn. Almost half-time now. Craren. Connor still trying to keep tabs on Charlton. Someone needs to keep tabs on this fella Best. And Young kept tabs on him rather illegally. And I think we might see a real cracker from number 9, Bobby. I wouldn't stand in that defensive wall for a fortune. Oh, Charlton! And Lee wasn't 10 yards from the ball. Well, that's a lucky let-off, I think, for United. Craren trying to tee it up for Charlton. So we played the extra time in the first half. And in fact, there's no more. It's half-time, 1 goal each. So City still a goal ahead on aggregate.
Yes, but a very even first half, I think you'll agree, Bobby. Yeah?
Yes, that's about the right score, I would think, for the play. We came back really fortunately and got a goal as soon as they scored, which was very important. You know, had it gone on a little bit long, you know, and maybe we'd have struggled. But we still only need 1 goal to bring it level, so...
You recall, actually, I said there's 63,000 people there, 10,000 people logged outside.
That's right, yes.
Is that amazing?
Yeah.
Was...
Manchester is a big city, and when you've got 2 successful teams in a city like Manchester...
Yeah.
The attendance tonight, an all-ticket capacity crowd of 63,418, which means that 120,000 people have seen this town. Now you're for United to Best. Bowyer coming back with him. Best with his perfect balance. Again, over the long goal.
A typical Dennis Law goal, that one, Bobby, isn't it, eh?
Absolute magic. That's Dennis Law, as everyone will always remember him.
Yeah.
He's electric in the box. I mean, George has gone on a terrific run, and he showed his pace and his bravery, and then he's had a cracker goal. And Joe Corrigan has dropped it just for a second. Just for a second, and Dennis Law is electric. He's bang, it's in the back of the net. No other player I know ever could do it like Dennis Law.
Instinct.
Instinctive in the 6-yard box.
And now, Mike, of course, you're level on aggregate.
Yes, but it's a game, isn't it? We get on with it, don't we? That's it. We're a fighting side there, and we battle away. We know, Joe Corrigan made a bit of a mistake. Well, actually, he parried the shot.
Yeah.
And as Bobby said, there's no one in the world like him. You'll never see anybody like Dennis Law at that situation. If you're just an inch away from it, it's back of the net.
I think Will McGuinness could get in trouble. He's giving Dennis Law some advice from the touchline. The free kick being taken. Now Morgan. And there's a substitution. Kidd is going to come on. There's Brian Kidd, number 12. Still no indication as to who's coming on. Manchester United have now come back from 2 goals down, remember. They were 2 down on aggregate, now they're level. There's a corner to City. This is the time when, of course, the tension can tell so much that a stupid mistake is made, a goal is given away. Summerbee with the corner. What an escape for United. Strange things have happened now. Kidd is not coming on. He's going into the dressing room, having now put on a sweater. When he took off coat, tracksuit and everything, put on his boots, and has now suddenly disappeared to the dressing room. Away goes Charlton, and Morgan is onside. Is almost on the pitch appealing for a penalty.
A penalty and a setting off, do you think, Bobby?
It would have been.
And these days that would have been a sending off and a penalty kick for United. I'd forgot that, I must be honest.
So that brings to mind the referee, one of the star referees at that time, Jim Finney, who's
Jim Finney,
in this game.
Yes, he was a very well-respected referee. He talked to players like they were adults, not like children, and he had a little quiet word. He never made a fuss about it. And you could hardly tell that he's on the match. He's handling this match at all excellently.
I thought he's had a great game. Yeah.
He probably thinks the best referee that's ever been.
I tell you what, Dennis said, but I'm a little... Yeah. But he's great.
Did he have a few words with you, Mike, at times, Jim Finney?
He used to come alongside you. And they never used to stop the game. He used to run alongside you and say, I saw that anymore, and the tap's running. That means you had an early bath.
Tap's running.
Yes. We'll run that water.
Charlton. United. Now being forced back as it's Book. Up goes the flag, offside against Young. Charlton finding Morgan. Claren, number 8. Veteran of so many tough battles for United. Oakes getting it from Connor to Book. And off goes Lee now. Even the rugby tackle fails. Oh, and Harvey missed that one. Right across the goal line, it needed a flick. 25 minutes left for play. 2-1 United lead. So on aggregate, it's all level. And Goya is down injured. And Edwards has been penalised for that tackle. That's Ian Bowyer.
Just a free kick, I suppose, no yellow card.
You expected it in those days, but you just got on with the game.
Yeah.
There was no cluster of players around pushing United players. They went off and did, and he just got treated and got on with the game.
Right again. Free kick for City, taken by Oakes. Neil Young, man who's won the FA Cup last season. Lean. City's throw. There and into Charlton. Good tackle by Oakes. Boya offside. He's offside. Free kick to United. And incidentally, after all the fun and games about the substitution, Brian Kidd has now got an overcoat on. So somebody had a change of mind somewhere. Or a misunderstanding. That's You're to Sadler, to File. Best to Dunn. Hoping that somebody was following up then. Knew he couldn't take it himself and turn and have a shot. We're midway through the second half. United in the lead tonight, 2-1. So on aggregate, it's 3-3. There's more than just a place at Wembley at stake tonight, the League Cup final. There's local pride, and that means everything in football in Manchester. Boya. Go on. And fouled. William Boya. I thought he was fouled there, but the game goes on, and this is Lee. The goal kick already taken.
And Jim having a little word there, just a little after the incident, Mike.
Never stops the
Not
game.
being
Game
flows,
carries on with the game, carries on. The players sort it out. Referee has a little word, and that's it.
Well, he knows this kind of game is going to be very competitive, doesn't he?
That's the type of person that referees a game like this. So you've got to have a very high standard of referee when you're in a situation like this. And this fellow was a top man.
You can afford to let things go sometimes, Bobby, can you, under these circumstances? You can afford to let that...
Well, it's best. I think, generally speaking, in derby matches, you know, referees do tend to let the game flow.
Well, offside.
George definitely offside there, no question about that. No, but it's sometimes better, you know, just to let players. If you keep stopping it, you know, it makes players more frustrated.
Aggravates them even more.
It does, and it gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
I think it's best to just let it go. And generally speaking, you know, the players have respect for one another. You know, if you knock somebody down, well, that's all right. Pick him up and get on with it.
Did you used to get any abuse from the Old Trafford crowd in those days at all, Mike?
Well, you know, not really. They used to sing songs, you know. Walked a million miles to the end of his nose and all that stuff. But I mean, it's what it's all about. They only shout at people.
Nothing nasty, though.
No, nothing nasty.
I didn't think. I used to just give them a little bit of the old conducting, you know.
Nothing nasty.
Well, it was the truth anyway. It was a big nose at the time, wasn't it? So I'm not too worried about that. It was all a bit of... This is the goal. This is the goal now.
Oh.
This is the goal. He should put his hand up, see? Indirect.
Indirect free kick.
Yeah.
Now, watch this very closely, Bobby.
I remember this.
You remember it well, do you?
We defensively, we went to sleep.
Oh, no, he's not going to have a shot at goal. Oh, it's a goal by Summerbee.
And who should it be but Mr. Summerbee?
Popped up there and nearly got it over.
Nearly put it over?
From the yard, he nearly put it over the top.
Instinct. Instinctive.
Instinctive, yes.
I just followed it through. It was, you know, it was indirect, and we just...
Well, what an important goal that was, Mike.
Well, it was, what, 8 minutes to go?
Yeah.
Indirect free kick we take, and Francis takes it, and Alex went down, parried it, and
came back from the goalkeeper, so there's no offside.
No. 2-2, and now you're back in front on aggregate.
That's right. You know, look at it, you can see it now, look, you can see the crowd, and what it was like. But it was just my distance. Yeah. If it had gone another yard the other way, it would have gone over. You notice Bobby saw that he just sneaked under the crossbar then, you know. Robert just gave a look.
Offside again. He kicked the City. someone's hurled a cushion onto the pitch, which Mr. Morgan will now hurl off. Free kick to City. 2 each tonight. 4-3 on aggregate, remember. But the way this game has gone, it's not over yet. Young and Styles being told off for that tackle on Neil Young.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
They used to say, you know, that the reason that Nobby Styles used to tackle late was because he had bad eyes and he used to take a little bit extra time to focus. But to be honest, I didn't think that that was a particularly bad tackle.
No, not really.
He thought he had a chance of winning and he went for it.
Well, you could see he was apologising, he didn't mean it, and so you've taken him away, calmed the situation down, Bobby?
Well, yes. I think Dave, the trainer, Dave Ewing, must have said something because nobody seemed to object to what he was saying.
Yes,
but,
I see.
but generally speaking, it's a passionate part of the game. You know, it's intense, and feelings are going to.
You've got 5 minutes to go and you're down.
And he's all right.
Goal ahead on aggregate. So they perhaps have reached one at Wembley's Twin Towers. Oakes to take the free kick. Summerbee. Back to Doyle and Young getting up to that one beautifully. Young, Neil Young getting up beautifully to that one. A saddler for United. Charlton, who doesn't deserve to be on the losing side. Bobby Charlton. Well, certainly, this game has lived up to the tremendous pre-match reputation. And the substitute is going to come on for Manchester City. That's Bobby Owen. 4 minutes to go. And Best is in trouble, I think. He was tripped, and then he retaliated.
That was a touch malicious, wasn't it, Mike?
Well, it was a little bit challenging. It was all in the heat of the moment. Look, there's nothing wrong with him. Look, it's just a little. He'll be all right. You know, but the referee just had a quiet word with George. It's no problem, is it? Look. It's on. Let it start it off. It's on again. Look, there's no messing. That's only a matter of seconds. That.
Yes.
Down, pick up, get on with it.
What would have happened this day?
Well, you'd have been. Well, in this particular game, the two particular things we've seen, we'd have probably down to 9 each, wouldn't it?
Yes.
9 minutes.
By this time, it would have been replayed about 5 or 6 times.
Yes.
That incident.
Yes, of course it would.
Which makes it look worse all the time.
Yeah.
But you look at some of the tackles in this game, and today, we would have been down to 9 aside. Simple as that.
You're to take the throw for United. And Edwards. Edwards for number 7, Morgan. And a corner to United. Bobby Charlton going to take this one. I don't think he's taken one in the second half. Charlton to take this one, wasting no time. The far post. And Prairan got too far underneath it. Well, to get those, you've got to get right above them. Head the ball downwards. So the goalkeeper has got little or no chance. If you get too far underneath them, you'll do exactly what Prairan did. Two minutes left. Injury time, of course, to be added on. And off goes Lee. Your 2 will be heard at that one. And I think he's going to be booked.
I think Jim Finney's going to have actually booked.
I think that's
booked
the
the
only
player
booking
this time.
in the game, isn't it?
Oh, what are they saying to you, Bobby? I mean,
I think the lads are a bit incensed because it was a bad foul. Ian Ewer came in and hit Franny Lee. And I think that they were wanting a little bit more than a booking. I think they thought that he should have been sent there. And I think that's why they came to me. I'm saying, well, the referee's in charge, he's got his book out, you know, leave it to him.
did Franny ever have a reputation for diving at this time?
Not 2 minutes from the end of the game.
He's a tough lad, Franny. He was a tough lad, and he was a competitor, Franny.
Yeah.
He didn't complain too much about it, but he was a target, I suppose, Franny Lee, to defenders.
I suppose he was.
You know, because he had this reputation of getting penalty kicks, didn't he, at that time?
And he always ran at people, you know,
Yeah.
and that's it. And the slightest touch and he's away, you know, that was on the halfway line, isn't it? So really, you know, you book him or you don't book him in that game, it's irrelevant.
Doyle with the free kick for City. Young, Summerbee appearing on the blind side. The 45 minutes are up. We're playing injury time now. The crowd, 63,418. Perfect behaviour from them. City fans, of course, whistling loud and long, hoping Mr. Finney will stop this match. We're playing now the injury time, and it's Oakes for City. Oakes to Neil Young. And Styles coming up bravely, but Young. And Edwards the saviour. Now Bowyer to Lee. And a great save by Stepney. United had thrown everything into attack, left themselves a bit bare at the back. We've had a minute of injury time. Corner to Manchester City. Bowyer, number 11, hands on hip. Francis Lee just on the edge of the box. And Young going to take the corner kick. Young back to Doyle. And that'll do right into the middle of the Stretford end. And Manchester City now, a last-ditch effort, and book the beat best. Incredible that this match should have been won by Lee taking an awful risk, having a dip at goal from an indirect free kick, and everything going his way with the goalkeeper stopping the shot, parrying it, when he could have let it go into the back of the net for a goal kick. And it's all over! Manchester City have won 2 each tonight. Manchester City 4-3, and those are the fans who'll be going to Wembley, the Manchester City fans.